Hello, I have a question for you. Where do you put your adjectives, before or after the noun? Today we're going to be talking about adjectives. You are going to learn everything that you need to know about what they are, what they do, and how to use them. Watch this video to the end and you will learn everything that you need to know about these describing words, adjectives. If you're a new ESOL speaker looking to pass one of the SELT examinations to come to the UK, then you're in the right place. I'm Ed Anguish from Speak English with Ed, where we give tips, tricks, help and information to new ESOL speakers who are looking to pass the SELT examinations required by UKVI. Today we're going to be talking about adjectives. Let's dive straight in. So, adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe a noun. They're known as describing words. They tell you information, they give you information about a noun. Well, nouns are people, places, and objects. People, places and things. I mean, it can be other things as well, like emotions and feelings, but we're going to stick with people, places and objects for this video. So if you put all of them together, they're all known as nouns because you can give them a name. If you can give it a name, well then it's a noun. So you can name a pencil. This is a pencil. So pencil is a noun. This is a mouse. So you can name the mouse. You can name the object as being a mouse. So it's a noun. Now the role of an adjective is to describe the noun, to give you more information about it. Like we could describe this pen as being a blue pen, and that is the role of an adjective. It's a long pen. This is the role of an actually it's a pencil, it's not a pen, but it's I'm using this to describe. I'm using blue and long to describe it. It's got a silver clip. This is all describing words, and these are known as adjectives. So, if we take the first one here, the first group that we've got here of a person, how can we describe the person? How can you describe the person that's on the screen, or this person that's on the screen? Well, for a start, you can say that it's a female person. We can describe this person as being female. You can say she's pink. This is a pink person. Or you can say she is a tall person. She looks quite tall to me. So she's a tall person. So we've used three words here to give a bit of a description about the person. We've told that it's female, we've told you that she's pink, and we've told you that she's quite tall. And you can go on with lots and lots of other descriptions. All of them will be adjectives. Adjectives describe nouns. So here we've got a place. This is a city scene. We can describe this to you in various ways. For a start, I can tell you that it's a big city. A big city, right? I'm assuming it's a big city because it's got lots of skyscrapers, very tall buildings. So I'm thinking this is a big city. If it's big, there's chances are it'll be busy because there'll be a lot of people in there. So it can be a busy city as well. Busy, big, They're both adjectives. They're both adjectives that are describing the city, telling you more information. But it might be an old city. Maybe it's really, really old, and it ranged from the time of the pyramids. I don't know. It could be a really, really old city. Or it could be a new city. Maybe it's a new city that's been built up on the outskirts of an old city. All these words are used to describe what the city is like, and they paint a picture in your mind of what this city is going to be like. And we can also do the same with objects, with everyday things. Now, this is a jumper. Say you want to buy a jumper. You will go into a shop and you would say, I want a jumper, please. And the shop assistant will say, well, what kind of jumper? Straight away, what kind of jumper? So you would say, I want a blue jumper, please. I'd like a blue one. So you know, no point bringing you a red jumper. You want a blue jumper. So he'll say, what size of jumper do you want? Say, oh, I'd like a medium-sized jumper, please. These are describing the jumper that you want. You want a jumper that's blue and that's a medium size. And you want one that's going to keep you warm. You want a warm jumper. It's cold weather, it's frosty outside, and you want a warm jumper. So, warm, the size of the jumper, the colour of the jumper are all used to describe the jumper. These words, they paint a picture in the mind of the person who's listening, and they can picture then what the jumper is going to be like. It's going to be a blue, medium-sized, warm jumper. I hope that you're following along and that you can understand what I'm saying here. A jumper is a jumper. A cup is a cup. Adjectives create, paint the picture. Adjectives are words that paint the picture in the mind of the person that you're talking to. Hope you can understand that. So, how do we use adjectives? Well, adjectives are part of everyday speech. They're part of the sentences that we use every day, all day, every day. You use them all the time. So here we've got a sentence. The lady wore a pink dress. Pink is the adjective, and dress is the noun that the adjective is describing. So the lady wore a pink dress. Right? So if you look here, it's got the noun and the adjective, and the adjective comes first before the noun. We get the adjective and the noun. So we say a pink dress. In English, you say a pink dress. You don't say a dress pink. You don't say. Lots of languages do. I know lots of languages do, and probably yours does. I'm not sure, but your language may well use a dress pink, right? But not in English. We say she wore a pink dress. You never ever have the noun directly followed by the adjective. The adjective comes first, and then the noun. But you can have a sentence like this, where the lady's dress is pink. Right? Now, here, the adjective does come after the noun. You tell people first what you're talking about, and that is the lady's dress, and then you say, with an adjective, what the colour is, the description of the dress. So, we've got the noun that comes first in this case. It's changed places with this one. And the adjective of changed place. But there is a verb in the middle. There's a verb that's come in between. We still never say the lady's dress pink. No, the lady's dress is pink. The lady's dress was pink. But we never say the lady's dress pink. Neither in this sentence or in this sentence. It doesn't work. So let's have a look at another sentence now. They are happy children. Still the same order. We've got the adjective first and followed by the noun. They are happy children. Happy describing the children. And if we turn the sentence round, the children are happy, then we've got the noun first, followed by the adjective. And in this case, we have the verb in between. Again, in between. You never say the children happy. The children always say the children are happy. Or the children were happy, if you're talking about something that's happened in the past. They are happy children. They were happy children. But never, they are children happy. Or the children happy. No, it doesn't work like that. Now, another point to remember here is, it's not so obvious, but another point to remember here is that children are plural. That means there's more than one. There's two or more children. One child, plural, children. So, the children in this form is a plural noun, right? And because it's a plural noun, it has a plural verb to go with it. So you use the children are happy. They are happy children, right? So the noun and the verb are plural, but the adjective is not plural. You do not add an S to happy and say they are happy's children. You do not add an S. They are children happy's. No, they are happy. It's all the adjective doesn't take on a plural form. There isn't a form, so that's it's got to stay singular. So let's have a little recap now about what we've learned. So if you're getting any help from this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down at the bottom there, and that way YouTube, and ring the bell of course, and that way YouTube will tell you when we release new videos. So let's have a recap and see what we've learnt today so far. So we've learned that adjectives are describing words. They describe a noun such as a person. And a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. So when we're describing a person or people, we can describe them here as female. We can describe them as pink. We described it as tall. The lady that we were looking at, she was tall, she was pink, and she was female. And these are all descriptions of the lady, the person that we want to tell somebody about. And if we're talking about places, we can describe where is it. It's in the corner of the cupboard was so dark I couldn't see. So you're saying it was dark in the corner of the cupboard. The town was so big I couldn't find the shop I was looking for. You require adjectives to be able to describe things, your feelings, your emotions, the place, the objects are all described using adjectives. So the town here, the city, it was big. It could be busy, a busy city. Or it could be an old city, very old. It's been here for since the Roman times and the pyramids before the Romans. So we get a lot of adjectives to describe places. There are a lot. And objects and things as well. We've got a blue jumper. We've got a blue jumper in a medium size, and we've got a blue jumper that's warm. So these are all adjectives to describe to other people the things that you want to talk about. It's all giving more information, and you're sort of painting a picture with words, really. You're telling people, describing something to them, so that they can visualize this in their mind, what it is you're talking about. And when it comes to using these adjectives, we saw that they're used in an ordinary sentence, like the lady wore a pink dress. And we always put the adjective first. We never ever put the noun and then the adjective. I always put the thing. Unless you're using it in this, the way it's used in this second one. You put the noun here and then you put the adjective, but you must have a verb in between. You cannot do this direct. You cannot do this without the verb in there. This, as you can see, has got a verb in there, in there. And the final thing that we talked about was the adjectives are always singular. There are no plural adjectives. You never ever put the lady's dress is pinks. The lady's dresses. If it was a plural sentence, the lady's dresses pinks. You never put pinks. You always put in its single form. You've got to cross that out and just have it pink. That's all. That's all there is to it. The lady's dress is pink, so you don't have to have anything to remember there. There's nothing extra that you need to remember. So, can you handle all that now? Then, do you remember? Are you feeling any better using adjectives now? You feel any better? They're describing words, and you always put the adjective first and then the noun that they're describing, unless you put a verb in between, and they're always singular. So that's it. That's all we've got on adjectives. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching this video. Please watch it a few times. Watch it to get comfortable using, understanding. I know it's difficult coming from a language. If you're coming from a language where you put the noun first and then the adjective, it's difficult to get used to it. But we do in English. We always put the adjective first and then the noun, unless you've got a verb that you're going to put in between the adjective and the noun. So with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, and please stay safe, look after yourself, and practice. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe, and YouTube will let you know. So I'll speak to you later. Bye.